Hey, there we go. Apologies for the little late startup. Still getting some stuff ready, but should be okay to go. Still just shifting things over, so just give me a second. Hope everyone's having a wonderful start to their weekend. All I know is I've been running around a lot today, and we still got a lot to cover. Let's quickly configure that. You got that. Bring that down. Bring that right there, and gain a little bit. And a little bit of this to help with that. There we go. We're all good to go. We've got our lovely little camera setup going. Pretty strong. Not that one. There we go. This is the last little tidbit we gotta mess around with. Bring that down. Just a little bit on the globe. And that should be good. And I just gotta tailor the focus. No auto, please. 68. I think I'm good for 85. Yeah, we are. There we go. So, a couple of things to catch up on. Some early tidbits. I wanted to come back and possibly fix up the custom Lysander that I made to fix up his face. Possibly with the face colors I have off to the side. If I can remember where I placed them. Well, that's no good. There they are. But yeah, did a nice little rescope, cleaned up good areas. I'm now once again able to move about. Replace this for shadowing. And we can do a bit of golden skin. There we go. But I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me. Hopefully. Too much of trouble. Yeah, it's the one part with these scale colors. Got those oils. I don't know what that is. I'm completely hollowed out. That's not good. Damn. Tell me I'm just out of luck with this. Figures, I get it all ready, and of course the last thing that's a problem is the hardening around the opening. Yep. Oh, come on. Guess that's a reason to be careful around scale color then. Yeah. Yep, it's all hardened out. We're good though, I think we got it. Right. Leave this off to the side. Changing this. Alright, now that that fiasco's over and done with, coming back. Look with this at least. There we go, that's a little bit better. There we go. It's a little bit better. In terms of the eyes. In terms of the eyes, I don't think I'll be doing those dots again. I think I prefer the caved-in look. With the darkness kind of just exploding. I don't know why. The dot is just... I think I sometimes just fuck up the dot a bit too much. It just does not give what I need it to give. That actually worked out better. That filling from the bluff actually worked out very well. There we go. Much, much, much better. Yeah, that might be the light up that I need. Yeah, there we go. Look at me learn faces. Very nice. I'm also a bit shaky. I've been a bit on the tired side. I woke up with a bit of a start that involved a lot of yard work. So I'm kind of on a shaky disposition right now. There we go. Fresh Sweet Will, hello. How you doing? I want to also take this in to get the camera closer. Give me a focus of 102. Yeah, that'll do good. That'll do very good. Very nicely. I'm doing pretty good. Will finally get to sit down and paint up some minis, and with the touch up on Lysander, I'm feeling much better. His eyes aren't completely bugged out now. I get to move on to the other guys. Swap back over to 85. Ooh, a little bit close. Can I set that down any further? Nah, I'm at my max. So they're actually able to get the force weapon down to a point where I was satisfied. I think I could still do more, but it's probably going to be super duper light. Go. Good there. I actually might need some fresh Retributor. And luckily, I can easily shift over to the Necron character I have because I'm using the same blue on the Force for its weapon. Afterwards, I might just need a whole new palette. I wonder if I should add in more brother captains down the line. I should see how some people may. I think the way some people do their brother captains is they use the custodian weapons to help differentiate them. Differentiate. There we go. English. Right now, I kind of just have to rely on specific types of basing. You got some shaky hand. Trust me, my hands shake. I assure you. When I focus enough, like if I'm trying to focus in deep down on a thing, I'll start to shake up. It's completely natural. It's what's that feeling? It's like you're just deep down, heavy in. You go for the hunch. You're kind of just like, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. And then you go, fucking. It sucks. It sucks when that shit happens. You gotta do the old Call of Duty breathe in when looking through the sniper scope. Hashtag sudden Parkinson's is so foul. That's crazy. That is funny though. See if I can't. Nah, that's kind of messing it up. I always hate these heads. I think I have an idea though. What do I use for my overhead cam? That it's really like the bargain bin. I have a boom mic. The camera screws into the thing, and it's hard to show it. I'll swap to the live record, and it's kind of just screwed in. I was trying to think if I needed anything cleverly expensive, and then I thought to myself, wait a minute, I have this silly little thing, I could just use this. It helped me make use of a camera that I thought I wouldn't be able to use, because originally I had like a tripod set up. But I didn't like how I kept like hitting the damn thing, so finally I wisened up and got one of these. They're pretty cheap too. I think what is this one was like 25, 30 bucks. we go. I actually need the other gold so I can highlight the darn thing. There it is. No, it's not bad at all. What I really need now is to set up a giant paint rack above my system, so I don't have it all crammed onto my left side, and I can make more room for model prep. I've got myself stuck in a little end step. Is that good? I can't tell. Damn books. I think an end goal for these books is to eventually write on them like some of those other crazy guys on the Twitters. Dude, I'll say it. Some of the painters I follow on Twitter are freaks with a capital F, and I mean that in the most sincere, respectful way possible. These guys, I have seen the craziest thing from actual written script to then people just detail drawing full pinup waifus on Titans. Granted, the Titan's fucking massive, but it's just shit like that that makes planting goals for yourself in the hobby so awesome. Because, I mean, before, I painted like shit, and now, down the years, I've slowly gotten to a point where I'm getting very close to, like, what is it, I guess, like, GW presentable, like, you're looking at the boxes. The pinup stuff is very cool. It's like you finally find yourself getting to that point in painting, and you're like, yes, this is what I've been hoping for. It just feels awesome. And now, for the thing I wanted to do, which was this, I'm actually going to need more water. It's like having pinup Star Wars on gunships. Taking the time to prime your PC case, and then just painting up pinup Warhammer. Drop that in. Drop that in. Doesn't look like it worked the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. Do I have a good point man? Might be good. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's the light I'm looking for. Another one. Removing that white. Try that again. You're just gonna fight me. Ay, ay, ay. Oh no, I did get it. I could not tell from that distance. Now I think I just need the shade portions. Yep. Highlight all the gold. Oh, I did miss a spot. Okay. Oh, and I could use the dry brush for the little stones at the bottom. There we are. And now for the glorious... This is still the old one. Use this one. Now we need the lovely trio of Agrax, Null Oil, and Sepia. Yep, there you are. You. I missed a book. I missed a damn book. Why me? Unbelievable. I need a brown. I need a brown for the damn binding. I was hoping they didn't have to use any more. There we go. Now we can switch back. Don't need too much null oil, just a bit, just to get into the crevices. Kind of grease up the armor. Signify use. Agrax for the papers. I'm honestly super excited. I want to take these guys out back on the tabletop, and I think, I mean, as long as I get him done today, I could try taking him to a game tomorrow along with the fists. Because there's another list I want to try running for good old Dawn. Involves quite the set of blade guard. Tear. Nothing too spectacular. Ah, I missed the red there. No! That's fine. That I can work around. Shift that over so I don't spill it. Would not like to spill Agrax right now. There we go. Anywhere that I missed? Some papers. Papers. Okay. There we go. Good weathering on the book. We got the shade. And there's... set the tone along the line of the gold. go. Right there, and then right there. I think we're all good on that front. Yeah. All right, just gotta give him his dirt. He'll be good to go. Oh, there is one more thing I can do for a bit more detail. And I do like doing this. It's the, yeah, fun fact, if you have, what is it, the purity seals, after you do the usual thing to darken them, you can just use the same, like, beige you had on you to highlight them, give them more detail if you'd want. Honestly, feels like a simple thing to include, but I never thought to do it. I'm a bit of a silly guy sometimes. Yeah, it's time to silver this bitch up. And there we have our shining boy. Should set him up to have his dirt ready in the meantime. Also trying to dirty up that flamethrower. Yes. Where's the glue? Just the pain of the hunchback. Or just the painter's hunch in general. How far can you get around this? Just this much. Not as far as I'd like it to go. Nope. 5-second quick grab. I need to go now. It's hardening. Let go of the Terminator, please. Thank you. There we go. All right, let that dry. And then we throw on the extra dirt mud paint we got. Fortunately, you are now kind of pointless. Until I situate you up with another model. There we go. And that will take care of itself. For now, we're going to have you sit up top on the drying rack. I'll leave you here. And there. Turn to face chat disapprovingly. Yeah, I gotta completely... Oh, no. Wait. Forgot. We got that Necron. I forget which one this is. I know there's the Plasmancer, the Chronomancer, the Psymancer, the Psychomancer. What else am I looking at? Chronomancer. This is the Chronomancer with his giant old staff. I can't remember if this guy was the 9th edition exclusive one. I think it was like either 9th edition or early 10th. I can't remember. But, more importantly, we get to do our little on-Rakir color scheme. I'm honestly debating whether I should, make this golden. Like, that whole headdress golden. I mean, I guess I could. I did make the Royal Warden's cape fully golden. What I do need to do, however, is this. I need you. Oof. Actually, no, not you. Give me you. So bring the pick out from its submersion. Try to make sure to keep this pick as decently clean as I can to constantly use it to spread the glue. It's been a pain in the ass otherwise. Alright, I need fresh blue. You know what? Give me a... Yeah, give me the royal. Actually, no, not royal. Where's, is Teknos or Caldor? Maybe Caldor. Caldor I like as a deep blue. I have plenty of it, so it's fine. Plus, I just need the little bit for the startup. Yeah, if it all connects to that, then I should just make it golden and probably have the, maybe obsidian-looking little bricks that open up? Possibly. We'll see. It's definitely most of the energy converted. And I do need to keep the Retributor around to give me my bronze effect. Okay. Oh, that's right. I also gave it the Retributor coloring. You know what? I could give full obsidian tentacles to that. give like a, yeah, there it is. Uh-oh. I got ads. Inbound in 3 minutes. That's fine. When the 3 minutes comes, I'll take a quick little sip break. Go. There we go. Shiny old purplish. It's not much purple, unfortunately. But that's the whole point. Okay. Gotta like gently pass it through. These obsidian blocks. You know what? I could have the top ones slightly glowing to give it the impression of caged energy. don't think that's too much of a terrible idea, actually. I'm gonna need to thin these puppies out quite a bit, though. Alright. Speaking of... Yeah, I need fresh Retributor. Much better. Making sure I don't accidentally get into the cube. There we go. Cubes still keep their glow. nice shiny globe. Go. There we go. Go. Got a little orb energy done. Hey. Ay, ay, ay. Got a little second to stretch. Catch the bearings. And drink some water. Whew. I should honestly think about getting myself something to eat soon. I'm running on fumes here. Coarse gold got on it. Damn it. I was hoping I could miss it, but I'll suffer it for now. That's one of my alarms. There we go. I just gotta remember to re-snag black so I can go over the cubes again. There we go, that's the full mantle. And now I gotta re-go over those damn blocks. Anywhere else? Nope, I think we're good. Okay. I don't think I have that metal on me. It's unfortunately unusable. Darn it. A shame too. What else is unusable is this damn tripod. The story! Yeah, I need a fresh bash. Oh, but for any idea of what the future holds for this guy, I've got some finished. I've got the startings of the finished Necron pieces I'm using. And a lot of it is going to be included with the excess dirt as well as the Etsy bits I ordered for like Necron Compound. Oh, we're looking good. Looking good, looking fine. What I need to do is hit this quick with Sepia. Give me this. Give me the more stroke worthy. I'm glad I did not open it. That would have been terrible. Hit it with the sepia, and then we hit it with the null. And that'll give it its nice bronzish look. I guess you could also call it a muddied gold. That's good. And just so I don't miss any gold, I'll take the chance and hit all these. Let's go. There we go. much. There we go. Let that sink in. There we go. But that's it for a second. Just chill out. Stretch a bit. Chat about stuff for a quick second. Hi, Chad. How you doing? Hope you're all doing good. Even if you're just lurking, just enjoying a little bit of talking here and there and checking up on paints, I appreciate it. I was finally able to get back into finishing these quickly. I also have to go through and do good old Emotech. I still have that piece on the ground. And I've got a bunch of other ones that are still sitting here. Heck, I still have that Space Wolf that I wanted to do in separate pieces. And then on the back burner, I've been setting up some more minis to prime and set up. One of them being a little itty bitty Chaos Lord, little jump pack Chaos Lord. I'm gonna be running with Night Lords, hopefully. It's also a matter of I need to look and grab more Night Lord pieces, which unfortunately I think is coming from the Nemesis Claw kill team. A little trade-off, some show and tell. Got a little custom way of doing the Jump Pack Lord, because I'm pretty sure you can't give him the way it's written is you can't give him the claw and the plasma pistol, but I liked the look of it. I liked the way it just showed it coming down. And I clipped him off of his rock base because I really think those rock bases are stupid. I think I'm going to ask a pal of mine to give me some jetpack streams to prop him up on. But other than that, looking pretty nice. Pretty sick nasty. What? Actually, I'm not going to look that up now. That's for later. And then who else do we have here? Another Grey Knight, Phoenix Lord, some BattleTech models. models, the Tyranids I gotta get through for that little diorama. I also should order that big old wooden block and start cutting stuff out. Just a stand. And I can't remember what I wanted to do with you. I think it was a piece, but I might just have you as another lieutenant. A crap ton of lieutenants now. Situate you over here. There we go. I also think it's about time I addressed this big behemoth. Over here. I keep putting him off deliberately. God, it's so... It just feels so bland and boring to do the drop pod, but I'm starting to incorporate it into the lists, and I need to get it done. It's honestly not a terrible unit, it's just, God, it's boring to paint. It's the same. It's literally equivalent of making a, like, battle line squadron, but instead of actual cool little human miniatures, it's just blank sighting metal over and over and over again. Honestly, though, it could just be how you make it. But God, I could not imagine trying to do a picturesque drop pod. Because you see all forms of vehicles, like land raiders, walkers, and the like, and like speed buggies. I don't think, at least to my knowledge, that there is a single, like a display piece with a drop pod. Maybe it's just in the background as your focus becomes more centered on the Marines it's carrying. But, like, actually centered around the drop pod, I feel would be very difficult. I feel like you'd have to have the whole backdrop and then the giant pod coming down with, like, fire trails catching up here, maybe smoke exhaust coming from up here to show the burners. Oh, your transfer sheet. Let's look down there. Whew. Lack of food is getting to me. I said to myself, I can have a quick snack. That should be enough. It's not enough. I've not eaten anything of worthwhile today. It's very, very sad on my end. Give me you. Give me you, because I can go a little bit hog wild with this on null oil. Damn tentacles. There we go. A little bit darker on the tentacles, that'll work. And I need to set up more silver real quick. Not too much, because I know I need a new transfer sheet and I don't want to burn extras. Where did I place you? Is that you? No. I marked you. There it is. You know what? I'm going to make sure this is going to be running in the background. I knew it. I knew you needed an update. sure it's fine. Multitasking on a galactic scale. Yeah, I think if I just hit this, it won't completely set it up because it needs to do the double. I'm just making sure a game is updated for later. Because odds are it is not. Oh, it is? Okay. I'll quickly kill it then. Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you. It's okay. I know. I know. Thank you. Just had to make sure. Don't need you to actually start. You're good. Necron compounds and their shining spice. I've seen that color in Space Marine 2, but I don't know if there's actually a color called Necron compound. I'm assuming there is. It'd be weird if there wasn't. Oh, that's right. You know what I can do? I can give the frontal plate. Not this, the top plate up there. Make golden, like I did the Royal Warden. There we go. Is that golden headpiece? The shiny old golden forehead. Staff, I don't want too much gold, but I think we need the heavy metal. Metal, not you, it's the black metal. You. Yes. Just a smidge. That's a bit more than a smidge, but I'll take it. So I think I'll offer this question here, but I mean, if anybody wants to respond, I'm just kind of mulling it over. I've been curious about, besides like streaming Warhammer games, if you guys would want to see anything else. I know a lot of times some people say just branch out and do what feels right, so I'm considering, because I remember I streamed Dead Space a while back, and some people turned around for that. Maybe find more games like that. I don't know about survival horror altogether, but definitely some interesting pieces. You know what I can do? I can make that gold. Or just playing more old games. Could try setting up another KOTOR playthrough. Probably add in the randomizer. Or you know what? I've been wanting to try it because it's fascinated me for a while. I've always considered trying to learn how to speedrun KOTOR 1. Maybe both KOTOR games, honestly. Because I've watched a bit of my fair share of speedrunning content. And since that is one of the few games I've played to hell and back, I've been curious about wanting to learn how to speedrun it, and if I could. If I can't do it, it'd be the one and only series I could speedrun. Put there, very nice. There is a little... Did I make it gold? His I made glowing. His I made gold, which makes sense, they're not really casters. I think I would make his glowing. There we go. He's got a little glowing chest marker underneath. And you know what? I can give him like not a tungsten chin, but like a full-on heavy metal head. He prizes himself on his fully compounded head. There we go. It's a very weird chronomancer, but I like it. I'm digging it. Silver on top. There we go. A little bit of a highlight effect for it. Good old shining lad. I'll always take simple schemes. I've been enjoying going back to simple schemes. It's been easier on my brain. I should go back to practice more heavy metal, though. It's a weird accomplishment to turn around and enjoy. Now we get to... cut this fella off. And get him ready on his base. I think he's I might actually have to check this out because I can't remember. I cut him off of his base and it's been a while that I completely forget if he's a 40mm or not. Actually, did I have it? I had it here. That's right. Oh, that's also right. I had him prepped with a crystal. That actually is going to be fun then. Because I plant him here, I plant this here. That's right. I remember. Can I gently peel you off? Don't think that's going to happen. I might have to freeze him then. Well, just for a little bit of show off. I think I'm gonna have to freeze him if I want to completely get him onto his base, though. So bring that down a bit. We have our little Necron Chronomancer for Onrakir's little guild. Nice little simple scheme, nothing crazy. Little lighting here and there on his little glowing cubes. Yeah, I might have to freeze him and then break him off and get him ready on his base. That's very good. We got our little good boy in here. I'm gonna have a bunch of models that I need to mat over so that the paint doesn't chip. So now you're actually completely done. You know what? We're gonna take, what time is it? 50. We'll spend a little bit chatting because I know an ad break's coming up. I set it up for mostly on the hour. We'll do a little bit of chatting, probably decide what we'll paint next. And then I'll take about 5 minutes. 5 minutes sounds good. So take a second, refill on water if I need to, and come back after a quick little break. But I was to trail off a bit, was a little busy bee. Got myself some more marine models because I need to flesh out the chapter a bit more for more options. Was able to get myself a nice little Gravis captain. He's rocking his Imperial Fist heraldry. There he is. I actually found a good head I wanted to use, and I was lucky I still had an extra Gravis piece. Got that rocking. I was actually able to pick up some of the new Black Templar models, which I'm super excited to eventually paint. It was the chapter Ancient. We've got the... where is he? This little guy, the... I keep wanting to say Executor, and that just makes me think of the Pokemon, but no, that's not him, even though he does have an egg head. But I was also able to snag some more. Bring it up. Able to snag some more Blade Guard, which I'm excited to go through. I eventually needed to because the one squad I've had has been stuck at like 3 for a while. I believe I use another one as a 4th, but I think it's actually a lieutenant with a relic shield or a captain with a relic shield. Go through that again. I don't want to be stuck at 102. Yeah. But he's got his magnets set up. We've also got last 2 Inceptors to go through, and then we still have the little Conquest model to run up. I think I can save enough space on the wet palette to have both of their color schemes, which shouldn't be too bad. I do know for a fact I wanted to go through and get the or change up the cavalry so that they were stuck with the Black Templar scheme, considering how I have the flag. But yeah, I finally settled on Black Templar scheme for the cavalry. This is for Conquest, because there's no cavalry in Space Marines. There is, but it's bikes. And I'm going to be using Deathwing for the infantry. So it's more or less all the infantry are going to have, like, the beige or, like, the bluff, can't think. The bluff color for the capes, and as well as all, like, the clothing, and then green, mostly used for, like, extra tatters, like house colors or something. Like, they'd have, like, a green coloring for the armor, and I'm gonna stick with the Retributor, the black metals, all those heavy metal pieces, or not the heavy metal, but the metal alchemy colors that I set up for, like, the swords and the other pieces. I think will be fine, at least just to get it going. And then I need to make a note for myself that I'm going to need more autumn parts for the base. All in all, there's been good progression. Alright, I think now I can prep up and start cleaning up. Alright, the ad is going to start in about another 3 minutes, if I've timed correctly. But we will be right back. Be back in about 5 minutes. I apologize. Spent a little bit more time than I thought. I took the opportunity and just tried to set some stuff up for me later. And I decided to prime up the Gravis Captain. I'm not ashamed. What am I talking about? Nah, I took the time. I need to get him done, so At least for an option. It's him, another Gravis Captain that I need to get done. And then I also primed up the Night Lord jump pack. I don't know what I'm going to do when I need to ask my pal for the jet streams. But as for his base, I have it on the other side. He'll dry up nicely. I need a new transfer shoes. I need. But we also have our lovely Necron freezing away, getting ready to be broken off. Should be good enough. Too terrible. Fine. It's fine. Here, this thing is already set up and prepped. There we go. Alright, we have 2 Space Marines and possibly a horse to get through. I've been notified on what time frame I got. Got about another hour to work with. Hopefully, we can at least get through the last 2 Space Marines. There you are. And then I'm also going to need Cassandra. Sepia's already out. Poof. Fortunately, I still have to hold it like this because they're flyers. Also repaint up what I lost. I've been using white gray a bit. Might actually need a new one soon. Pedal there. Might as well finish up the rest of the detailing before I just shipped over to Cassandra for some of you. God, you ever just in the middle of painting just lose yourself automatically? Like it feels like the 1,000-yard stare while on the highway. Just gets so lost down the line. I hate that crap. Then you come back, you've messed up like 5 times. should be good there. I think I can actually bring it down, just because it's more handheld-ish, has any right to be. We can tidy up the cam. Yep. Did I, No, I kept that bottom yellow. Okay. I did not get the underside of this. Go. Alright. That's gonna look cauldrons. Need to get a refresher of metals. Grays. Tidy up in specific spots. I also need Mephiston. Okay. And then what did I do for... I've been keeping the finished Inceptor that I did before on standby so I can know where to put things. Okay, so I did that metal, that stayed normal. I darkened underneath those because of exhaust. Okay. What else I could do for this? There we go. Nice darkened backpack. And I gave it the 5th marking inkling. Did you come through okay? Yeah, you're good now. Off the drying rack you go. You two. I do need to find a spot for you, but you two can come off. There we go. You can come off. You can come off. You're basically done. Actually, you know what? Just chill here. You're sort of separate pieces. Or something else entirely. We'll start with the second guy. That I have the wrong side of, but it'll work. Okay. Black metal, heavy, silver. Get that ready just in case. Where is... I lost him? Oh dear. No, there he is. Yes. Heavy metal. Gray. And then the flame effects I'll take care of afterwards. I also will need this brown. Alright. Oh, I also need, where is it? Iron Hands. I completely forgot. There you are. That's Lead Belcher, but that works just as fine. And Rune Why can't I do that more often? That dot was perfect. There we go. Okay, so, you know what? Bust out lead now, because I'll use it for more of the body dressing than the actual weapon. And then I need a little bit from Rune Fang for the highlight. Portion that isn't completely destroyed. Yep. Back to the pile. Yeah, because I think I had this as a Lead Belcher. How far did it go up on the, I shook it around. It depended, okay. Here's getting in my face as usual. Relaxing to keep it down. There we go. There we go. Focus more where I'm dropping stuff. Bottom thruster's good. Maybe touch up I will. Okay. Big old Space Marine cheeks. Super hard to get into those joints. No. Can I get a bit more weathered? A little bit more water, please. Please and thank you. Thank you very much. Good. I'm also gonna have to get blues ready for the old plasma weapons. Likely touching things I shouldn't be touching. Okay. I think a great thing about plasma is that you don't have to drill barrel holes for it. Oh, has my connection been fluctuating? That's not good. Gosh darn it. What happened? Oh, is it this? Is something downloading? Oh, no, there is. Alright, so, hold on. Let me exit out of this. Thank you. Hopefully that helps it, but... Oh, yeah, crap. Am I just broken? What happened? I'm checking back and forth, but that's not good. Okay, still says excellent. What do you look like? Dropping back and forth, or are you good now? Okay, I think you're good now. Okay. Apologies, had a little bit of a scare. I thought all of a sudden everything broke. I think it was because I probably had a program open that I didn't need open. Something just snapped. Okay. So that's that side. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did nothing else there. Okay. You gotta follow yield principles. Yes, that I did do. Okay. The belt done, did I? Yes, I did. Okay. Wait, did I? I can't tell from the light. Yes, I did. Okay, good. Whew. Thought I messed it up there. Okay. That's good there. That's good there. almost did not take the right color. That would have been unfortunate. There we go. That is both of the wire segments for each gun. That's a better good cleaned up metal at least. I do need that brown now. Okay. Any place I missed before I move on to plasma. That the landers is another thing I need to get. This one I'll get the lead potion for. I'm also starting to get the shimmy shakes. Who the hell kicked up the jazz? Let's go. fighting me, Lead Belcher. I don't know why. Spread, damn you. There we go. Also watch fingers, make sure I don't touch wet paint. There we go. Now I can just spend some time touching up with the yellow. Okay. Let that settle a bit. It's my time frame. Okay. Try and finish up at least one of them then before I have to chill out. Unfortunately, I have to leave the sergeant for last. I believe I have my little stack of magnets. I bought a giant stack for the Conquest models because they need them to stay on the damn bases. No, okay. So I think now we're clear to move on to plasma. Yeah, and I gave him the black metal. I think I went Lead Belcher in for the gun parts. I did mess up that. Too much. Just needs a little bit of. Let's get the fingertips. Yeah, there we go. Good. Good. Oh, Jesus. Manuel, thank you for the follow. Welcome on into the stump. Pull up and be comfortable. You've caught me near a finishing point, but welcome all the same. That'll rectify itself. I got fully around. I need the lead. Also, guys, I should say this. I do apologize whenever I just go quiet. I do tend to get lost in the sauce. I do apologize if I do miss any messages. It's not because I don't want to respond, I swear. That is the underneath. How did I? That one is black. The other side, I believe, is full metal, though, so that's nothing to worry about. There. Okay. I don't have blues. Oh gosh. Oh golly gosh. Give me yes. This and sky. I think that's what I did, right? Yeah. That. Need a bit of a watery white. Super watery. There we go. That'll be good. Okay. Yeah, I might as well jump back and forth to each plasma while I let stuff dry. There. There we go. Did I recover that over? I never touched it to begin with. Oh dear. There we go. I need to get the inside of that. There we go. Be good for the null when it comes over. Nope. Okay. And that's covered there. Okay. You need that. There we go. A little bit of different metals, but each providing its own shine. Apologies for the cracks. But actually, while I take a second, it does remind me, anybody else lurking in, consider leaving a follow. I think with Sir Manuel jumping in, we are now 2 away from the 200 follower goal. Once we hit that goal, I spin a wheel, and that wheel is going to be filled with a bunch of lovely Primarch names. And whichever one it lands on is the one we will build up and paint on stream through the whole process. And we'll give it the whole kit and caboodle of full display piece. I know for a fact I'm going to regret it when it lands on Mortarion or Magnus. Honestly, any of the Demon Primarchs. Those wings are going to be too immaculate for me. Man, what am I scared of? I saw the way I painted up that Lucius. I'm ready. Bring it on. Bring it on, I got it. I made a whole dragon peak. There's nothing to worry about. That model's gonna come out ballin'. It's gonna fill up that nice little display bench. It's gonna look super duper pretty. Went to 10 bits, so. Lucky enough it was drying. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. Hold. Okay. That's in my system for later. I do apologize for these unflattering angles. I don't really have a holder for these guys. All my toothpicks are currently in possession of items. That's not what I wanted. That's a little bit hog wild there. Okay. Quickly go through. And that up over there. Okay, so now is the lovely part of watering down the blues, doing them one at a time. Go. Good, that holds it. There we go. Need a little bit more blue. Let it dry a second, pick up in other spots. that down. I need to also see about some transfers. That. And I don't have another. Okay, I do have a fifth. What am I talking about? It's got a whole freaking line. Here. Right there. Thank you. Nice. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have the same block there. Just give me a second to cut these out. Yep. Set these up over there, and in the same campaign badge? I mean, yeah, that would be more appropriate. If I need to, I have another one, so not missing any. Both of them kind of like an honor guard setup. The full sergeant. Get over there. It's not the right way. Okay. There we go. No. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use lasers. That's a smarter way to do this. There we go. Alright, that's out of the way. A little bit more white. And we hit it with the douse of the sky blue. There we go. Well, we can do afterwards. Okay. There we go. And the plasma is done. now I finally get to stick him onto his little pier. Hopefully. Now the true fun begins of applying shade after shade after shade. Nope. Right there, please. Now we gotta hold him in perpetuity. Because this is not plastic. It is a big old piece of clear. Don't ask me why it doesn't work, just sometimes it fights. Ay, ay, ay. That's all I can say. All right. That'll hold, hopefully, for a couple of seconds. You know what? I'm gonna make sure it does not fall anywhere. Perfect. Well, I'm going to clear that ad because that's going to hold us there. And I'll quickly wrap up soon. I do have to get ready. We're having company over, and I need to get ready and a little bit more cleaned up and not have this covered in everything. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you still haven't considered leaving a follow, do it. I want to hopefully make some more fun goals in the future. And I would love your guys' input on it. So we can make some pretty crazy stuff. If you're curious about any of my other finished projects, be sure to check out the socials down below. Should lead you straight to the good old X. And I've also started posting on Instagram. Kind of just separate places, see where people like interacting. But more or less, a lot of it's for just, you know, branding stuff, getting myself out there, etc., shilling, and whatnot have you. But hope to see you guys again soon, starting next week. If you don't know what times I go live, I tend to go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Might change in the future. Nice new schedule opening is happening, and I'll be able to do a lot more stuff. And hopefully start posting on YouTube without just live VODs. But see you guys again next time. Have a good weekend. And you know what? What we can do. Let's give someone a good old Raid-a-Laid. You know what? Someone new. Someone's in the middle of something, sure. No, actually, nothing. Well, I tried. Tried looking for something, nothing really seems to be working. See you guys.